But I want to be in the mix for some European football we can, you know. But no, that was it was an opportunity and a chance for us today. We didn't play well in the first half, but we got better. The players showed a bit of character, and we played better in the second half. But things went against us. You know, before the game, we're struggling with injuries a bit, and then the red card late on as well goes against us when we're gaining a bit of momentum. So many things which you need just to go in your favour didn't quite do that today.
Thomas Tuchel saying that he just thought that Fabian's it was a follow through. Almost feels a lot of sympathy for him. Your interpretation of the red card?
Well, I think you would have to be someone who's never played the game. I don't know where you're supposed to plant your foot. Kicks the ball clear, not for a minute. And I've looked at him. You know, sometimes you can see people having a look at the leg and maybe thinking I'm going to stamp on the leg. Of course, we're trying to keep any sort of contact of that out, but I don't know what he's going to do. But the problem is 2 minutes later, there was a similar incident between Vladimir Kufal and Rudiger, where Vladimir Kufal actually does the exact same thing and catches Rudiger on the thigh. And if there was any consistent then, he'd either sent him off or at the worst booked him. He'd done nothing. Now, if it was clear and obvious the first incident, then I'd have said the other one had to come under the clear and obvious situation as well. So I just think that they had a bad day. And I think they had a bad day here, but I think the referees are having regular bad days at the moment. And we saw a little bit of that today in an earlier game.
Now, we know, we're not asking, we're making it really clear, we don't want referees to start getting abuse on social media. We also see that happen so quickly. But for a manager to stand pitch side and say, if you're going to be consistent, you should have sent 2 players off from my side. This is where we're getting to.
Well, that's where you're going. If you're going to make decisions, then do it and do it correct. So we're seeing a poor level, and you know, I don't even know why the referee would have had to go to VAR. It was brought to VARs, you know. If you've played football, you know that when you kick the ball, I'm going to have to plant my foot down. And obviously, now and again, you can see somebody's leg and you might do it. I don't think ever at once did he see that. He just kicked it and that's where he went. His foot went. So, for me, it was a poor decision. Maybe others will think different, but that's the game we're in.
With the injury problems you have, what a blow is it to not have him for the next match?
Well, I hope I might have them for the next match. I hope that I might get some back. But we've been today was probably, I felt as if I was fighting with one arm behind my back today, you know. I just couldn't really give Chelsea the game what I'd have liked to have given them. And, you know, there's bits of that which they can't do, but, you know, part of football, you're going to get injuries. Lots of clubs in the Premier League have got injuries, so have we, so no different.
You very kindly asked if Andy was back in the studio.
Yes, I have, yes.
You're going to know now, because I said, I might get in trouble for asking this, and they just said, say Rich and Andy asked. Yeah. What did you say to Azpilicueta as he was going on?
Well, he'd said to the referee when the referee walked back it was a red card, and I think I think you're not supposed to speak or try and influence a referee, and I think that was wrong, you know. So yes, we're managers, everybody's are shouting, but I don't see when you walk on that a player should do it. I don't think somebody that has experience either should do it. So that's what I was disappointed with.
Thank you. And you were just saying you might get someone back. Can you give us any update on injury news?
Well, if Andy's back in the studio, then I think that there's a chance we might get Mickey Antonio and a few others back. Declan, Crazy, Arthur. Obviously Dawson's been suspended, so we maybe played today with 5 who would possibly start in the team. So for us, that's hard for us. But I think in the end the players done a good show and done the best they could.